Joining me from the Midlands of England here on rugbyleague.com is former first grader back in Australia and also over here in Europe and Australian schoolboys representative Troy Perkins. Tell the listeners what you're up to now.
Yeah, mate, Rugby Discounts is what it's called. It specialising in all the latest NRL kit from Australia, whether it's jerseys, training T-shirts, training vests, training shorts, hoodies, most clubs are available. You can get me on www.rugbydiscounts.net. I've also got a Facebook page, Rugby Discounts, so very active on that, and Instagram as well. So best prices and the great quality NRL gear that is very difficult to get in the UK.
This is going to be the last play of the game as Hiku goes down the short side, and Hiku's had enough, and Hiku is going to take the tackle, and that's it here at Sewell Group Craven Park. Hull KR have won by 62 points to 4, but you are listening to rugbyleague.com with Matt Horton live from Sewell Group Craven Park, and welcome to Hooters, welcome to our post-game show where we have a look at what's happened in the world of rugby league on this Thursday here, the 21st of May. The day got underway in Canberra this morning at GIO Stadium as the Dolphins, for the first time in their history, won 4 games in a row as they beat the Canberra Raiders by 30 points to 22 this morning. Isaiah Katoa, left out of the Blues squad, was absolutely outstanding for the Finns this morning. It is a 7th loss of the season for the Canberra Raiders already, and they had only lost 5 games in total in the regular season last year. The biggest question from this game today, where's the whistle? Fans who have been used to a high number of penalties in the game. There was only 1 given by Todd Smith in the first half, and there were only another 6 blown in the second half, and 9 set restarts overall. Corey Horsburgh doesn't score many tries, but one he did was absolutely chaotic when he grabbed one in the 14th minute. If you listen on the podcast now, we are going to hear from the Canberra Raiders coach, Ricky Stuart. It's one of the shortest post-match press conferences in history, as he is compounded by the confusing officiating rules.
I'd like to thank the crowd who came here tonight. It was a tough time slot Thursday night, but we had a number of people who braved a pretty cool night. But they're supporting a very brave, courageous football team, and that's what they were tonight. The boys, I was very, very proud of how they performed, and the better team won. But the game has interpretations and rules, and we're in a position at the moment where we're picking and choosing when we apply them, and it's a very frustrating situation for those who are involved as players and coaches. In all the years I've been involved in the game as a coach, I've never been so confused. It's disappointing to say the least, but I'm just so confused at the moment in regards to. You can't have a rule and apply it one week and not the next week. It's just, as I say, I've never been so confused, and it's disappointing because I love the game.
Meanwhile, the Dolphins coach, Kristian Woolf, was really happy as his side made history tonight on a cold evening in the capital.
I just thought we were really tough. We probably could have been a little bit smarter in that second half. We sort of allowed it to become a little bit scrappy, and we just looked like we wanted to, there's no doubt in our effort and our desire to win, but we just looked like we thought we had to win it quickly. And what I loved is just the way we hung in and defended our line there at the end, and everything you want to see in a footy team. We had a lot of spirit, we had a lot of desire to win for each other and play for each other, and it's a great win for the club. Yeah, really happy with them. Brian Ponyu getting his debut there as an 18-year-old man, and he didn't quite get his defensive read right early in the game, but he certainly fixed that up, and I thought he looked every bit of first grader tonight. So really proud of him, and the other guys who come in to Vita Nafar, who was outstanding, Brad Snyder, always comes in and does a really good job. Really happy for him. On Keeley as well. Yeah, really good.
And then here at Civil Group Craven Park this evening, as the Hull KR players get ready to set off for Wembley next week. They have defeated Wigan Warriors by 62 points to 4 here tonight. Probably one of the youngest teams that Wigan have ever put out at first grade. They only made 14 changes from that game last week against Leeds. The 3 players who survived were Sam Essay Jr., Taylor Kerr and Paddy Mago. George Marsden, the 17-year-old, he got another go in first grade. Josh Cartwright's played a few games this year as well during the injuries, but it was a very much under strength Wigan side which took to the field tonight, and they were 18 points down in 10 minutes as 2 tries from Mikey Lewis and 1 from Tom Davis. 3 goals from Reece Martin pushed them out there. Lewis completed his hat-trick in the 18th minute before further tries from Lytton Whitbread and Martin, who finished 7 from 7 off the boot in the first half, sent the Warriors in 42 points to 0 up at half-time. Then came the moment of the game for me. Oliver Gildart losing the ball, and the young winger Nathan Lowe scooped it up and went 60 metres to score in the corner. George Marsden couldn't convert it, but it was probably one of the high points of the evening. That, though, didn't stop the Robins. Dean Hadley, Noah Booth, Jack Broadbent and Sam Luckley crossing for them before full-time. Reece Martin only 2 from 4 off the boot in the second half as Hull KR won by 62 points to 4. Let's hear now from the Hull KR coach, Willie Peters, as he has a potential injury issue for Dean Hadley in the lead-up to the Challenge Cup final next week.
Yeah, so Dean, he just filled his hamstring, so we're just going to see to what extent that is. The first half, yeah, I thought was really clinical. Second half, credit to Wigan, the young boys, they come out and had a they turned things around. They were physical and they played well. So yeah, I thought the second half was scrappy, but that can be expected. I moved people around and some people were out of position. Seemed like we played in the back row. Pet went in the halves. We moved some people around, but as I said, we got what we wanted out of it, and that was 2 points.
And let's hear from the Wigan Warriors coach Matt Peet and what he thought of his young side's efforts tonight.
I've always said that I'll do it with the individuals in mind, and pretty much what I've done. Whether it was lads carrying knocks and playing with painkiller injections, whether it was the cumulative minutes that they've had and us having that to have one eye on that, or the risk of missing a great occasion through suspension. So that's the decision I've played it both ways in the past. There's no right and wrong answer. There is absolutely no right and wrong way, and everyone's entitled, and you earn the right to decide, in my opinion, and you've got to do what's best for your players.
So that is it here from Hooters on RUGBYLEAGUE.com for Thursday the 21st of May. Your full classified results for today in the NRL Telstra Premiership this morning at GIO Stadium. It finished Canberra Raiders 22, the Dolphins 30, and here tonight in the Betfred Super League it finished Hull KR 62, Wigan Warriors 4. Thanks for joining us here on RUGBYLEAGUE.com. Plenty to come over the weekend, including full live commentary of Warrington Wolves against Bradford Bulls on Sunday from the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We hope you join us over the weekend.
Joining me from the Midlands of England here on RUGBYLEAGUE.com is former first grader back in Australia and also over here in Europe, and Australian schoolboys representative Troy Perkins. Tell the listeners what you're up to now.
Yeah, mate, Rugby Discounts is what it's called. It specialising in all the latest NRL kit from Australia, whether it's jerseys, training t-shirts, training vests, training shorts, hoodies, most clubs are available. You can get me on www.rugbydiscounts.net. I've also got a Facebook page, Rugby Discounts, so very active on that, and Instagram as well. So best prices and the great quality NRL gear that is very difficult to get in the UK.